What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mika Chanel back with another edition of Mika Chanel Is Just Saying. Okay, hold on. Let me position myself. I don't think I'm centered. I feel weird. Anyways, I'm back with another edition of Mika Chanel Is Just Saying. Like I said, we are talking about If Loving You Is Wrong, Season 2, Episode number 5. It picks up right where episode number 4 left off, where you know how Randall, he had called Alex, and she had stormed over there or whatever. And then Marcy walked up. So like as Alex was turning to leave, Marcy walked up. So we picked this episode up with Marcy just slapping the mess out of Alex, and Alex is just standing there. She's like, Marcy, you know, like trying to talk to Marcy, and Marcy is just looking at her like, get out of here, you know. And Randall's just calling Alex's name, and he's like, Alex, you know, but he's saying it like, you know, out of concern. And I'm just like, why is he calling Alex's name and not like trying to, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on with his wife? And so then he finally just said, Alex, just leave or whatever. And then Marcy's like, what? She got to take orders from you? Oh, she taking orders from you now? Is that how it is or whatever? So anyway, so Alex finally leaves. And then Marcy like looks around and she's like, you just can't stay away from her, can you? And he talking about, oh, I didn't know she was coming over here. Like he didn't call her, like call the cell phone, didn't call the house phone. Like he didn't want to see her. Like he wasn't just trying to like have sex with her in her house. You know what I'm saying? When the night that everybody found out about everything, like really. Anyways, so yeah, so she's just looking around and she's like, what happened to the door? What happened to your boat? Are those bullet holes? Like what happened? And he's like, Brad happened. So she just starts laughing like, ha ha ha, you know, that's what you get, ha ha ha, whatever. And then she walks back into the house. He follows her into the house, and she just looks at him, and she's just like, you know, did I not make you happy? And he's like, no, you know, it wasn't that. And she's just, you know, she's like, what were you thinking? She's like, you couldn't just find, you know what I'm saying, someone across town or in another city, like, you know what I'm saying, like a normal person. No, you gotta go and mess with your best friend's wife that lives next door to us. Like really, that's what you have to go out and do? She was like, I just can't understand that. And then she starts singing like, what did she say? No, that was after the commercial break. So then she just and then she hands him the divorce papers or whatever. And no, she was like, I would never do that to you. And then he was like, I know. And she was like, do you know why? And he was like, because we're married. And she's like, correction, we were married. And she hands him divorce papers or whatever, and he's like looking like, oh no. And like as soon as she hands him the divorce papers, like what goes through my mind is to the left. I just started thinking about Irreplaceable, that Beyonce song. I don't know why, but it was just a funny scene to me because he's like, I think Randall might be a little off in real life, for real, because he's playing really a good, real crazy character. Like you never know what he's thinking. You always think he's about to do something like extreme, but he really doesn't. So I don't know if he's like overplaying the character or if he's just really crazy in real life. But something about him seems off, right? So anyway, so like when she hands him the papers, it's like I didn't know what kind of emotion he was gonna go with. But he went with the one, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to lose you or whatever, I love you. And she's like, you don't love me. She was like, love my love behavior. And so that kind of stops him a little bit. And I guess like in their wedding vows, I guess he wrote like these vows to her. And you know, he's like a psychiatrist, so he's like, love behavior, you know, because you know how love is a verb, and it's like, you know, you have to actually show and do and do love. You can't just say you love someone. Anyways, he's like love behavior. So she's like, recite your vows. Do you remember your vows? Recite your vows to me. So he starts like reciting all these words that he said to her about cherishing her and honoring her and forsaking all others, and how his love is his love behavior towards her, and then like saying all this stuff or whatever. And she's just like, continue, keep going or whatever. And he's just like, I love you, Marcy, I love you. And I'm like, how? You know, oh my God, that drives me insane. Like, when people are like, yo, I cheated on you, but I still love you. Like, really? No, I don't know, because it wasn't with him. It's not the fact that he cheated on her. It's the fact that he was having like a relationship with this woman. He was like texting her. He was calling her. He was getting jealous about, you know, her being with her husband. He was, you know what I'm saying? It was like ongoing for a long time. And he had got, you know, he had developed feelings for her. So it's not like it was just some little, he went out one night, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of lost his way or whatever. No, he knew his way. His way was right across the dang yard to Alex's house. That's where his way was. So whatever. Not necessarily her house, but to her, you know, her house. So, you know, it's just like, you don't say you love or whatever. You're not going to sign the divorce papers when clearly you didn't want to be married. If you did want to be married, you wouldn't have been doing what you were doing. Okay. You seriously had a relationship with this woman. It was ridiculous. You can't, do not say that. So anyways, I don't know. Randall's a loser. Don't you think? I mean, at this point, he's a loser. He's losing and he's a loser at this point. I mean, I don't understand his actions, and just like, why is he pretending that he really wants to be with his wife? Like, I'm just not getting it. It's just like signing the papers and let the woman go. Anyways, so you move on to the next scene. You see Natalie and Lucien. Well, actually, first you see Natalie. She's like trying to get her kids up and ready for school and work and whatever everybody got to do. And she goes looking for Lucien. He's outside or whatever. So he hands her an envelope, and inside is like a check for like $1,800, which makes her super. She's like, $1,800? Oh my God, you did it! Yes, it's your check. And he's like, yep. His chest pumped out like, yep. Be bringing that home every 2 weeks. Yep. $3,600 a month. She was all geeked up or whatever, and then he was like, she was like, well, I can't take the whole thing because, you know, you got bills or whatever. And he's like, you know, I get another check, so I'll pay my rent and whatever out of that check. Then all of a sudden now, you know, she like, well, you know, you could save money if you just moved in here, and, you know what I'm saying, we could put our money together and get us a house. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, you didn't want to have anything to do with this man. He was a loser. You was cussing him out every chance you got. And now, you know what I'm saying, the man that handed you $1,800, and all of a sudden you want him to move in. But he ain't going for that. He's like, girl, please, you know we can't live together because you're crazy. And I'm not dealing with it. He was like, you know we cannot get along. Even though I know you like me waking up next to you, it is not going to work. You know what I'm saying? But I thought they were already living together, so I'm confused. I guess I didn't realize, you know what I'm saying, that he had his own place and still. And so like she's going on and on like, oh my God, we could get a house. This is just great. We never had this much money at one time before. Oh my God, I knew you could do it. I knew you could get out there and be a man and make some money. Bring some money up in here. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to pay because I can just pay everything. Like she's going on and on and on, you know what I'm saying, so geeked up. And he's sitting there, you know, with this look on his face like, you know, you can tell he's thinking about the Eddie situation because he don't know what's going to happen with that. He's like, you know, probably thinking in his mind, like, I don't even know if I'm going to have this $1,800 every other week to bring home while she's all excited about being able to pay the bills or whatever. So that's kind of where it left off with that scene. But I'm hoping that everything is okay with Lucien, and I hope he doesn't lose his job over Eddie's just being an idiot. How do you say that? Idiocracy? I don't even know. Anyways, being an idiot. I hope he doesn't lose his job over that. So anyway, so then, what, did they go to commercial break? No, I don't think they went to commercial break. But in the next scene, you see Alex. She's in the kitchen. She's feeding her kids like breakfast. They're getting ready to go to school. And they're like, oh, I want to see my dad. Where's Dad? I want to see Dad. You know, he forgot. Little boy's like, he forgot to bring my he forgot my baseball mitt or whatever. So then just as he says that, Brad walks into the door and he's like, I didn't forget your mitt, buddy. I got it right here. You know, trying to be all chipper for the kids. And You know, but you can't fool the kid. Kids know, especially their kids are like, you know, a little older. Like they look to be about 10 to 12 years old or so. I mean, even a little couple years younger than that, they can sense things that aren't right. And so the little girl is like, you know, are you guys fighting? And he's like, why do you say that? And she's like, because you just look very unhappy. That's not the word she used. I can't remember the word she used, but she's just like, you look very unhappy or whatever. And I'm just, looking at this little girl like, really? Okay. But I mean, you're right. You know? And he tried to play it off, and he's like, well, you guys have to go on and get on the bus, and you know, I can't take you today. You get on the bus, I have a lot of work to do. The little boy's like, are you going to be here when we get home? He's like, look, y'all better be lucky I'm your daddy, okay? Because the baby your mama carry may not be your daddy. You know, he didn't say all that, but I'm sure that's what he was thinking. He's like, no, you know, I got you know, saying business to take care of. I don't know if I'll be here when you guys get home. So he walks him outside to the bus. Then he comes back in. Alex is all like trying to act like perfect, you know, saying Susie homemaker. And she's like, I laid a suit out for you on the bed so that you could change into. And he doesn't say a word to her. He goes up to the room. He sees the suit laying out on the bed. He goes into the closet, grabs another suit, shirt, tie, everything, and just leaves out. And all the while she's like, do you want me to make you breakfast? Are you gonna give me the silent treatment? What's going on, Brad? Will you just talk to me, Brad? And he like says nothing. That is like the best way to get back at somebody. If you just like ignore them, like just don't say a word. That is like the best. That's my favorite way of getting back at somebody. But anyways, so yeah, so he just like walks out the door without a word and leaves her just standing there like looking just stuck, like she don't know what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, as the day goes on. She doesn't know if he's gonna come home, if he's gonna call, like she don't know what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying. So that was kind of the end of that scene, which, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just don't like her. I just really want him to just like put her out of the house. Like, it's so mean. I know. I just don't like her. And I don't like her. I don't like anything that's going on with her. I was skeptical of her. I'm a little tipsy, I think. I just had a couple glasses of wine. Anyway, I don't know, from the beginning, she just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. She was just kind of a little too goody-goody or something. I don't know. I just don't like her. And anyways, I'm just happy that he's not, because I thought when, like, I first found it, like, in the first season, like, when, you know, the fair was going on, I was like, you know what, they're going to get caught, but he's going to, like, you know, be like, oh, okay, honey, you know, I accept your apology, you know, but he's not. Like, he really shocked me, because I just knew that, you know, that's the way he was gonna be, but I'm proud of him. Anyway, so the next thing you see Randall, he's at the police station. He's sitting in there talking to the chief or whatever, and he's got like some lawyer with him or whatever. Esperanza comes over and is talking to Lou, and she's like, you know, what's going on? Why is Randall in there with, I can't think of the lawyer's name, but he's like some kind of bigwig, like civil rights lawyer or something. And she's like, what happened? What's going on? You know? And Lucien is not giving her any information or anything. He's like, I don't know. So then another police officer walks up over to Eddie. And he's like, you see who's in the office? And Eddie looks over there. And then he gets a little nervous. And as Eddie's looking, Randall looks over. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got your number, motherfucker. And so Randall, like, Eddie just, like, he gets nervous. So he pulls Lucien into the bathroom or whatever, and he's just like, look, I need you to cover for me. And Lucien is like, no, I told you. Didn't I tell you? This man, like, is, you know what I'm saying, he's, what do you call those people, expert witnesses in criminal cases. He was like, I told you. You don't know what kind of lawyers he knows. You know what I'm saying? He's good. He's, you know what I'm saying, in good with, like, you know, all the lawyers, judges, whatever. So he was like, I told you that this could happen. You know what I'm saying? He's not some little bum or some little drug dealer on the street that you can just rough up in the parking lot. No, he's like a, you know what I'm saying, an upstanding citizen. This is a man that you're dealing with right now. And you can't treat him like that regardless of what he did. He didn't do anything to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So So Louis just, and then Eddie's just like, look, man, look, you gonna defend me. I need you now. I need you. You gotta defend me. And Louis is like, he's like, no. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do anything, you know? So, that's kind of how they end that scene. And then you see Brad, he's in his office. He's like walking. He look like he just hope nobody says anything to him. He's like, oh, we're at my party. We're at the party. We're at the party. Okay, we're at the party. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess this whole like thing that's taking place over like the span of a weekend or something. Because it just kind of seems like all the days are close together. So I'm guessing that no, it could have been a course of a weekend because Kelly had the kids and she sent them off to kids' school. Anyways, I don't know, but it's just a very short time span. Well, anyway, so he's walking in the office and he's looking all depressed. So he gets in his office, like he's walking down the hall, and he gets into his office, he shuts the door, and he like throws all the papers off of his desk, you know, like, I'm like, Brad, you don't mess up your own stuff. What you messing up your own stuff for? You done already tore up dang Randall's boat and dang shot at the man, shot off all the rounds in the gun, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't get off enough energy, steam, or whatever. You gotta throw all that stuff off of your desk, and then what you see him, like, a couple minutes later, you see him picking all the papers up. I'm like, well, what was the point of you throwing all the papers on the floor, dude? You know what I'm saying? What was that about? You know, you gotta be a little more rational than what you're being right now, Brad, okay? Anyways, so Eddie calls Brad. So I'm thinking he's calling Brad like to talk to him about you know, the lawyer coming and you know what I'm saying, maybe needing help in some way. But he just calls to check up on him or whatever, and it's like asked him out for drinks or whatever. It's like, yeah, where that cheating ass wife of yours, you know what I'm saying? And Brad's just like, you know, I don't want to talk about it right now. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. Let's just go out for drinks after work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't really understand that whole scene. Like, I would have understood it if Ed had been calling to, you know what I'm saying, ask him a favor because of the lawyer being there. But just to, I don't know. I honestly did not get the scene, nor did I get the next scene, which was Eddie telling Lucien, like, come on, man, we finna take a ride, you know what I'm saying? And, like, Lucien is in the car, like, you know, where are we going? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, he brings up Randall's name, and then he brings up the drug dealer's name, the dude that he wrapped up in the parking lot, which was a dude that got, like, the issue with Joey. I can't think of his name. Anyways, he brings him up. So then Ed's like, oh, what? You wearing a wire now? You better not let me find out you a narc. You better not let me find out you a narc, or else that's it for you, or whatever. And Lou's like, you know what? Whatever. Where are we going? You know, he was like, don't worry about it. We just going for a ride. Why you always got to be paranoid or whatever? So why they end up at Randall and Marcy's house? So they pull up in front of the house. Lucien is like, you know, why are we here, man? Why are we here? And Ed's like, just cover me, dude. Just cover the front. That's all you gotta do. So Ed goes in the bag, you know, he checks out, makes sure nobody in there. Then he, like, you know what I'm saying, breaks up into the back door. And, like, I didn't get what was going on, though. I just honestly did not understand. So I'm thinking, like, okay, is he finna go plant something in Randall's house? But no, he didn't do that. He ends up in the office, in, like, Randall's office, and he's like, he looks through a folder, and when he looks through the folder, I'm like, okay, is something in this folder? Is it information that he could use? Because it's like he didn't look at anything else in the whole room, or pretty much the whole house. You know what I mean? Like, it was just really weird. And then he goes into the bathroom, I guess, because he hears noises or whatever. He hears like water splashing. So when he gets in the bathroom, he sees Marcy in the bathtub, and like Marcy doesn't realize he's there because she has like earplugs in, so she's listening to music or whatever, you know, while she's taking a nice little bath, plotting what she about to do. So, and then Eddie just kind of stands there and watches her in the bathtub, which makes this scene even more bizarre. Like, now I'm just really like, what is going on right now? Like, I had no idea. Like, I had no idea what was going on at all. Like, and then you see Randall's ass, he pull up. He go get a dang grocery bag out of his trunk. Now, this man is the most grocery shoppingest man. It's like every time you see him come home, he got a dang grocery bag. But he only has one bag, so maybe that's why he has to always keep going back to the store because he only gets one bag of groceries. I'm like, hey, just, you know what I'm saying, fill the cart up and you won't have to keep going back to the store. Y'all remember when he came home and Brad had kicked his door in? He had some groceries in his hand. I'm like, this is the most grocery getting man. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so as he's like walking up to his house, and then Lou, you know, of course, is standing there. So he's like, what are you doing here, man? And Lou's like, we just coming for a call in the neighborhood. And then he's like, nah, man, what you doing here? And then Lou's like, man, where you been? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna question this man. Where he been? Now he just walking home with some groceries. You know what I'm saying? He minding his business. Y'all know I'm breaking up in his house. So, so anyway, so he's like, man, you just gonna let him do this? Because at this point, Randall realized, he put two and two together and realizes that clearly Eddie's in his house. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, man, you just gonna let him do this? You just gonna let him get away with that? Or whatever. He's like, I'm not letting him get away with anything. Are you dead right now? Like, aren't you, you know what I'm saying? Didn't I let you go? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. He's like, does that matter? It don't matter. But then, like, Lou shuts him up by saying, like, you know what I'm saying, I got something planned, so don't even worry about it, because I got something for that ass or whatever. So I don't know what that's about. But in the meantime, Eddie here, I guess he heard the car pull up or whatever, so he's looking out the window. He sees Randall, so he goes ahead and hides. And so when Randall comes in the house, Randall's like looking around, but Randall goes straight upstairs, and then Eddie comes out of like the downstairs closet and then walks out the house or whatever. But Randall sees him out the window. You know, he sees him get into the police car or whatever. So I don't know, but what do you think Lucien has planned? I don't know, because I haven't really seen him make any moves. I haven't seen him talk to anyone other than Natalie and Eddie and maybe Joey from time to time. So I'm just like, I mean, what he got planned? Anyway, so while Randall's like looking around the house or whatever, here comes Marcy. She comes stepping out with, I guess, what she thought was a sexy outfit, but I'm just like, girl, that's not a freaking dress. But I guess Randall must have thought it was a freaking dress too, because he's looking at her like, where you think you going? You know what I'm saying? She got this like little hot pink skirt with the little shirt that's kind of like crisscrossed or whatever. I mean, you know, you gotta let the boobs go, let the girls out, girl. You know what I'm saying? Let them out. But you know, it was a Tyler Perry show freaking dress that she had on. But she was looking cute, and he's like, you know, where are you going? You're not going anywhere. And she just like, look, I'm about to go out. He was like, I'm about to go. What did she say? I'm about to go commit adultery. And then he was like, no, you're not. And she was like, well, then sign the papers. Because if you don't sign the papers, it is what it is. That's what I'm about to do. And he's like, no, you know, I'm not going to let you go out and be like a little tramp in the streets or something like that. And she just like, basically what's good for the goose is good for the gander, mofo. So deal with it, because this is the way it's going to be unless you're going to sign the divorce papers and let me free. Otherwise, I'm just going to do me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I need to do or whatever. And then she was like, yeah, and don't you think I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, go out? Do you think I can't step outside and get any man that I want or whatever? You know, I think she said this in the beginning though. Anyways, like, don't you think that I could go out and get whoever I want? You know what I'm saying? And I've been waiting to cheat on you. You know, basically is what she's saying. You know, she's like, you know what I'm saying? You weren't even the best that I ever had. You know, and then she starts bringing up her ex-boyfriends and stuff and talking about, yeah, it used to make you jealous. Is it making you jealous right now? Like, she was just, you know, trying to get all up in his head. And he's just like, Marcy, I'm not going to let you do this. But it's like, he's just crazy. I think he's crazy in real life, y'all, for real. Because I mean, it's no reason for his character to have this really intense look all the time and just, you know what I mean? Like, man, he might be a little off in real life, you know? She said, did he have some condoms? And she's like, you did use condoms, did you? No, he didn't, Marcy. He did not use condoms. And she was like, I ain't got no damn condoms. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I won't use any either. If you don't have to use them, I don't have to use them, right? So she do all this talking and sashay her little butt on out the house. Or what she do? She drive 2 houses down to Kelly's house. Kelly's like coming in with some groceries. I don't know what. These people, the grocery shopping is people. And So Kelly, Marcy gets out the car. Hey girl, strutting in her little hot pink skirt or whatever. And Kelly like, ooh, girl, where you going? You know, she was like, I'm about to go and get, did she say I'm about to go have sex? I'm about to go meet a guy. She's like, I'm about to go pick up a guy. I'm about to go sleep with a guy or something, she said. And Kelly's like, what? What are you talking about? She's like, come on. Marcy's like, come on, you should go with me. We're going to have fun. I looked at this like really cute, like happy hour place. And it's going to be like full of guys that I can pick up. And you know, she's just going on and on. Kelly's like, come in the house, girl, sit your butt down somewhere. You're not about to go out and get a guy. Now, you know, that's not even you. Don't let this man, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let his actions dictate, you know what I'm saying, what you're going to do with your body. And because you're going to regret it later. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to go out and have sex with a stranger or whatever. And, you know, she kind of talks Marcy off the ledge. And then she's like, let's go down to the burger joint. And, you know what I'm saying, have a shake and a cheeseburger. Like, so freaking random. Really? Now, let me tell you. If I ever go to one of my girlfriend's houses, talk about, I'm in my freaking dress, and they pull me up in the house, talk about, let's go have a milkshake, bitch, and you ain't talking about, let's go have there's better be some wine up in that milkshake, seriously? A milkshake and a cheese? Kelly, now this is some Tyler Perry mess for you, okay? I don't even care. Y'all would have went down today, Steak and Shakers, I don't know who sells liquor, Applebee's or somewhere, anywhere, but a place, a burger joint that don't even sell wine. I mean, really, that's where you gonna take your girls, Kelly, seriously. And then to add insult to injury, she gonna talk about, yeah, I'm gonna call Natalie and let her know we on our way, because she was going to where they were going to where Natalie works. And then talking about, I'm gonna call Esperanza, and Marcy's like, okay, and I'm sitting there like, okay, neither one of these chicks done called you since all this went down. They've been so far up Alex's ass and worried about her, they haven't even thought to call you or anything like that to see if you were okay. You know what I'm saying? So I would have been like, girl, please, we can go get our drink on, or I'm gonna go get my drink on by myself. That's how I would have been. But you know, we dealing with Tyler Perry here, so they went on down to the burger joint. They get to the burger joint and they walk in, and Natalie's like, "Woo, mama, where you going?" You know, again, somebody else looking at Marcy's outfit or whatever. And then Joey was like, no, she was like, do I look that bad? And Joey was like, no, you don't. He was like, and they, you know, they do their little flirt thing. Then all the ladies sit down for shakes or whatever. And then here come Esperanza, a Debbie Downer of the day. You know what I'm saying? As if the day wasn't down enough. Here come Esperanza. Oh my God. Randall was at the police station, and he was with the lawyer, and I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, Natalie, Lucien might lose his job. So that is all like worried about his job, and now he's like, I need to call Lucien. So then all of a sudden, okay, is the party over, really? And then like now Marcy's like, you know, I'm gonna go, and Esperanza's like, oh honey, it's not your fault. She knows it's not her fault, Esperanza. That's what I'm saying. You should never let Kelly talk you in and go and hang out with these chicks. They don't care about you, okay? They don't care about you. They don't care about you. That's my jam. Anyway. Anyways, so I think Marcy figured out they didn't care about her, because she left and she went straight to Brad's office like, look, dude, what you gonna do? He like, I'm serving this bitch divorce papers. She like, I done served him divorce papers already. I want to have sex right now with you. That's what we about to do right now. He's like, when? She said right now. She went and sat her butt down up on that desk, the desk that he just finished cleaning off, because, you know, he had threw the papers down, he put the papers back up, and now the paper's about to get messed up again. She gone over and hiked her little skirt up and laid back, you know what I'm saying? Like, boop, and it's a wrap. So I'm assuming they did it. Do you think they did it? What y'all think? Y'all think they did it? I think they did it. I mean, you know, Tyler Perry not gonna show too much, you know, so yeah. Can you believe it? Oh my God. Like, I try not to watch the previews for, like, I always watch the previews for, like, the Housewives shows. But, like, for my scripted shows, I really try to, like, turn it off before the previews come on. And I hardly ever watch commercials, because I watch everything on my DVR. So I don't have to worry about, like, you know what I'm saying, spoilers on the commercials too often. Just because I want to be, like, so shocked. Because from what I was hearing, this was in the previews last week or whatever, but I didn't watch the previews. So, like, I was not expecting that. But, hey, what goes around comes back around. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. But, I mean, that's going to be messy, right? Messy, messy, messy. Anyway, so that's it. That's the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the episode. And I definitely love this show. I get a kick out of this show. All the characters, you know what I'm saying? The ones I hate and the ones I love. I mean, I don't know. I love it. So until next time, stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel is Just Saying. Bye-bye.